Assalamu Alaikum to you guys all. I've got another amazing recipe for you guys. It's my hazelnut and chocolate raspberry cupcakes. I know it's a mouthful, but I'm telling you, you guys have to try this. So before I show you how to make it, let's go over the ingredients. So we're going to need 100 grams of plain flour. We're also going to need about 2.5 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. We'll also need about 40 grams of unsalted butter, and make sure it's at room temperature. Baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons. Caster sugar, 3/4 of a cup. You'll need 1 egg. We'll also need whole milk, and I've used about half a cup. A special ingredient today is Nutella. Before you get started, I want you guys to preheat your oven at 3 or 4 gas mark. Now that we're ready, let's begin. First, sift in your flour. Next, add in your baking powder and then cocoa powder, and then sift in all your dry ingredients, like so. The next step is to add in your caster sugar to your dry ingredients, and then your unsalted butter, which should be at room temperature, and then mix it into your mixture, like so. Consistency should be kind of crumbly, kind of a sandy texture. That's when you know you've got the texture right. So next, measure out your whole milk into your measuring cup and then pour it into your mixture, like so. And then using a wooden spoon, incorporate all your ingredients together until you get a consistency that looks something like this. Crack open your egg into a separate bowl and then whisk it, and then just add it into your mixture. Using a wooden spoon, just incorporate all your ingredients until you get a smooth consistency, and your chocolatey mixture should look something like this. So now the fun part, spoon the mixture into the paper cases until 2/3 full, and repeat this for all your cupcakes. And our cakes are now ready to be baked, so let's go in. Let's get it right into the hot oven. And you want to bake it in a preheated oven for about 20 minutes or until the cake bounces back when you touch it. So once you've baked the cupcakes, I want you to leave the cupcakes to cool slightly in the pan before turning it out into a wire rack to cool completely, like so. So our hazelnut chocolate, Nutella for example, is now ready to be piped into a piping bag, and we're going to put this into the center of each cake. So to do that, we're going to make a small hole in the center of each cupcake just using a sharp fork or any sharp object, and then fill the holes with the hazelnut chocolate, like so. As you can see, all our cupcakes have been filled with Nutella, and now what we're going to do is spread our melted white chocolate and milk chocolate. So what I'm going to do is spread half the cake with white chocolate and the other half of the cake with milk chocolate, and I'm going to show you how. And I want you to repeat this with all your cakes. So now using your fork, just make swirly patterns, mixing in the white and the milk chocolate until you get a pattern that looks something like this. Now my absolute favorite bit is to add in the raspberries. I think these raspberries look amazing on chocolate cakes. What I did was actually dip some of these raspberries in chocolate, in the melted chocolate. That's totally optional. And yeah, you should end up with something like this. And if you want, you can dust it off with some confectionery sugar or icing powder, icing sugar should I say. And yeah, you'll end up with these beautiful cakes. And I really enjoyed making these, and I know you guys will too. So until next time, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Assalamu Alaikum. Love you all. Bye.